Club's all-time leading scorer. Good turn by Bruin. Shrugs off Coleman. Bruin for Ruidiaz!
So he plays it wide. Then you're going to see he has a little look for Coleman, recognizes that where that pass is, and the play, it comes to him now. He posts him up, little spin around the shoulder. Coleman loses footing, and then combines well with Ruidiaz. Great finish by the Seattle Talisman. He misses the penalty earlier in the game. Makes no mistake about that one.
There's Freddie Montero's first touch back in Rafe Green. What a touch it was! Christian rolled on. Ruidiaz. Sounders running away now.
It comes in, he recognizes that Montero has it when his head and his time to pick the pass. There it is, gets him behind, slip it across, sir. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Ruidiaz is going to go back and he's just going to thank Will Bruin and Christian Roldan because they have given him two of the easier goals that you were going to see.
Bruin trying to reverse it. Smith got inside of O'Neal Fisher. Brad Smith. Ruidiaz, first time. Sounders take the lead.
Caught biting on this one. Great ball from Will Bruin, who just drops into that position. Fisher's disconnected in that moment, and Smith just sneaks in behind him. And look at the movement from Ruidiaz. We talk so much about Chicharito. He recognized where the space is, just holds his run right at the penalty spot. And then at that point, it's just a layup. Guides it home with the right foot. Excellent finish, excellent composure, and his third goal of the season.
Nuhu, long run for Jimmy Madronda now. Ruidiaz has a step on Depew. Here he comes, and Ruidiaz does get the third of the night, his second of the night, fourth of the early season for Raul Ruidiaz, and a nice little exclamation point for the Seattle Sounders.
Look at all the space he has in behind. Great ball from Nuhu to find it. Galaxy were pushed up, and then at this point, it's just can you execute? And it looks like it's going to be just behind it, but Ruidiaz does enough to shape his body. Madronda sees him the whole way. And a second goal for Ruidiaz on another one-touch finish. 3-0 Sounders. It's been dominant from the first minute in this game.
Goodness me, in the best traditions of the dramatic history of this fixture, we're writing a new page. 3 minutes after a twice-taken failed penalty at one end, Ruidiaz scores at the other, and the Sounders lead on enemy territory. After an extraordinary 5 or 6 minutes of play.
And then Ruidiaz steps up and buries his fifth of the year.
João Paulo, second-year designated player from Brazil. He's become a real anchor for them in the middle. Brad Guzan getting himself set. Swinger from João Paulo. Free header there from Ruidiaz, and the opening goal for Seattle. In 7 games to begin this season.
And you see the Sounders all towards the near post, creating the space. Ruidiaz smells it and just senses where the ball is coming around the penalty spot and just beats his marker, starts to peel off, and then the header is so good. Nobody on the posts, nobody on the line for Atlanta United. Brad Guzan completely stranded and can just watch it hit the back of the net.
That's some good defensive work, putting him in a different mindset. Instead of going forward, you got to track back and defend.
Did well on that one. Thrown by Rowe. Into the 6 it goes. Knocked away by Depew. Not far enough. Again, Kellen Rowe. He'll find Alex Roldan. Into the area. Goal! Shot on goal. Save. Rebound. They score. Raul Ruidiaz on the rebound. And it is 2-1 Seattle in the 49th minute.
Now this comes off with the throw. little bit slow. I mean, it's so difficult. You'd like to see Galaxy players just getting a little bit on their toes a bit more. Bond makes the first save. Ruidiaz, you know, he's about as opportunistic as it gets as a striker.
Chance perhaps for another late winner. This one from the penalty spot. Raul Ruidiaz, the man entrusted with it, and it's a Panenka. And what a way to bring up your 50th goal in all competitions for Seattle Sounders. Raul Ruidiaz scores yet again, and the Sounders regain the lead.
You have to have some guts to do this with a couple minutes left to go. It's clever, it's cheeky, it's exactly what Ochoa deserved after the gamesmanship. Well done, Ruidiaz. Well deserved. Sounders 2-1 up. That's extreme confidence, and it's brilliant.
Alessandre. Voldissimo. Good challenge, good win from Atencio. And now the counter-attack is on. Will Bruin leading the charge. Christian Roldan making a very good run on one side. Atencio. Brad Smith. Brad Smith in behind, gets his cross in. What a team goal for the Sounders. Winning possession right at the halfway line. And the ball is worked to that man again, Raul Ruidiaz. He is your top scorer in MLS.
Will Bruin takes over. Initially, I felt he may have chosen the wrong pass because he had Christian Roldan overlapping on the right-hand side. It wasn't to matter. You've got a lot from Atencio. He won the ball and kept on running. Brad Smith on the overlap, picks out Ruidiaz. Great little movement. And that's the simplest of finishes for the Peruvian. Doing what he does well. 51 goals now for the Sounders, for Raul Ruidiaz, a man on fire. It'll be a massive 3 points.
Atencio looking for a João Paulo. Montero, and now there's a bit of space for Brad Smith. Raul Ruidiaz inside the penalty area. The cross towards Raul Ruidiaz! The icing on the cake for the Sounders! You just knew he was going to get one more chance, and Ruidiaz wraps up the points. 2-0, and a new MLS record to start the season. The Sounders are unbeaten in 13.
The second this ball goes wide, he's wide open. That's a cardinal sin by Houston. You cannot allow that. Missed one early on. There was no chance he's going to miss this one. Applies a perfect finish to it. He cannot stop scoring, and that should just about do it.